put my hair down to try to disguise the fact that my life is in shambles, but I think things are looking up because I just got a text about a part-time job that's gonna pay me $5,000 a month. Doesn't sound like a scam at all, actually. So today, I'm gonna clean the fridge. I got a new piece of furniture I'm really excited to share with you, so I'm going to put that, it's for my office. You guys know I've been looking for a piece of furniture for my office forever. Also, a tiny little like weekly reset, if you will. And actually, I filmed this video, I lost my voice, if you can't tell. It's slowly coming back, which feels really nice, but I do realize I still slightly sound horrible. I'm on like day 5 or 6 at this point. I'm like, I feel like this might be the best it's going to be. Will I sound like this the rest of my life? I don't think so, but maybe. Anyway, so I've been looking for a piece of furniture to put in here. It's a very specific area. It's between a window and a wall, and there's only like 19.5 inches or something. It's very hard to find a piece of furniture that width. I want it to be tall. I want it to be big enough to hold my printer, fingers crossed. I found the funny part about this is that I had a piece of furniture, it was upstairs and I never really used it. I thought, oh, I'll put like toiletries in it for the bathroom. I was too scared to put it in the bathroom because the bathroom floor is like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel stable upstairs for whatever reason. And I just always thought it was going to fall over. So I never ended up using it really. We put like board games in it, but nothing that justified keeping it. So I ended up getting rid of it. I sold it to someone for like 50 bucks. Little did I know, because I got it secondhand for a pretty good deal. So I was like, okay, I just need to get rid of this piece. Little did I know just how expensive furniture pieces are that are very, like $1,000. I'm just gonna throw that out there. $1,000 for a piece of furniture? It's actually insane. So I looked at IKEA, I looked at everywhere. I even thought, you know what, maybe I'll have someone custom build it, but even that's so expensive. So I was scouring Marketplace literally for the past couple of years since I've redone this office. I even went back to the person I sold my cabinet to and was like, hey, if you're looking to get rid of it. And she's like, oh, I kind of changed a few things. You might not like it, but maybe. And then she like ghosted me, which is fine. She probably loves it and wants to keep it. So I've been looking ever since then. Finally found a piece. It's not the piece of my dreams, but it will do. And the price was good enough. You know what I mean? It was way less than $1,000, so that was a win for me. So I'm gonna throw this in there. I'll show it to you, don't worry. And hopefully my printer fits, you guys. I didn't measure. I measured how big it was, but I didn't take into account like I don't even know what it's called on the outside of it. Like the trim, it's not the trim. This part, I don't know what this part is, but this takes away a couple of inches. I'm like, I don't even know if my printer is gonna fit in here. If it does, it will be very tight. But here she is. Here's the lovely piece of work. It's got a little drawer. It's got a little cabinet down there. It does have shelves. They took it out when Alex picked it up. I'll give you a better look on it. Whoa, so nice, right? And check this out. It even has a soft closure. How funny, oh my goodness. I was even for a while looking for like an antique piece. Like I was going to the antique shops that I really love in the area, but again, very hard to find something that will fit this with. This is where I'm gonna put it. Perfect little spot in the corner over here. And I did look for corner cabinets. Like this is a mess. This is what I've been looking at forever. It doesn't get any better than this, okay? That drawer, I think is just shoved with stuff. I need to go through it. I don't even know if it's necessary to house all of that stuff there. We're about to find out. And yeah, lovely little corner to round out my office here. Of course, I could have put it on this side, but I did want it to be tucked away a little bit. And I feel like having a large furniture piece there right next to the fireplace would just be too much all at once. So, you know, it's the best option over here. I did look for a piece that like went up against this wall, but most of the time these doors are open and the door comes to like here. And so it just, I don't know, I feel like this is the best scenario, okay? So today's the day to deal with it, finally. It's been a long time coming, but I have my Cricut machine in here, like the iron. I should probably put this with my arts and crafts that I never use. I actually have big plans for my Cricut, but then I just always think, I don't know which computer of mine has the Cricut workspace in it. Oh my goodness, do you wanna see my camera graveyard? I thought for a minute Oh yeah, I'm gonna put a shelf in here and display all my broken cameras. Oh, I don't even know where they are. Found all the chargers at least. Okay, so are you ready to make a mess? Because I'm kind of not. I don't feel like doing this. I think I'm just gonna move it all and then transfer only the stuff I want to keep and then like get rid of the rest, you know? I feel like I need to get a garbage bag in here or something. Well, good thing I got this for Alex and he uses it so often. I actually forgot it was here. I need to put it, this is from Costco. I'm so bad at returning things. Thankfully, Costco has like a 20-year return policy, no questions asked. And I'm going through, it's right next to my printer, so obviously I have like a ton of printed recipes. Macro-friendly foods put out, I was scrolling through this morning because it's a new month, so they put out the new month of recipes. These I printed off, I haven't even made these. These are from like autumn of last year, which is crazy to think that just in a couple of months, it will be autumn again. I'm not ready for it, not sure. But I love having these recipes printed out. You know what, I've really been dropping the ball on meal planning. I'm trying my best to get back into it. And this makes it so easy because I used to just be like, yep, check, check, check. These are the recipes I'm gonna make. Like when she puts out a new meal plan, I'm like, this is great. It takes the guesswork out of it. It's so perfect. So I need to just focus on that again rather than doing, you know, hodgepodge recipes from here, there, and everywhere. It's like, am I gonna love this? Heck yeah, I am. It's perfect. So I'm gonna throw those in my recipe binder. And what I love about this is that the drawer, I need a place to hold all the paper. Perfection. I think that's all the printer paper I have, sadly. Oh, and then here, my basket of forgotten goods. I never look in here. That's a lie. I actually looked in it yesterday trying to find essential oil that I hate. And I was like, why am I even keeping this? So I ended up throwing it away. It's Rome's Burning, or Rome is Burning. It's supposed to be the smell of the Epcot ball ride. I forgot what that's called. Spaceship Earth. I don't know how I remember that and like nothing else in my life. But it's from the Magic Candle Company. The oils that I get, hashtag non-spawns, most of the oils I really enjoy, but that one is the worst. Hey, here's my inspiration from earlier this year that I made. I have yet to get new glasses, and I actually went to International Mall the other day with Avelina, and I was picking her up. She was hanging out with a friend there. So I picked her up and I was like, oh, I want to run and get something real quick. So I did. And then we walked by Warby Parker and I was like, I have been wanting to get new glasses for probably 2 years now. It's been a while since I've gotten new glasses. I used to get one new pair every year. That's a lie. I went like 15 years without getting new ones, like as we were newlyweds for 15 years. It was actually closer to 10 years, but we were just trying to save everything, you know? And I went 10 years without buying a new pair of glasses. And then I was like, you know what? And so then I would get a new pair every other year, but I wear them every single day. And I feel like it would be nice to have a little bit of variety in my life. Anyway, how's your vision board doing?
You know what? I just choked on some melon. That's what I get for trying to eat healthy. And I'm unsure if my voice is now worse or better. So, you know, I'm just not gonna I'm going to try to not focus on that. It's hard not to. But anyway, so about the cabinet, I looked, obviously, for a long time. I debated buying one new. I was like this close, you guys, because I was so sick of looking at this tower of nonsense. So I was this close to getting one new. I saw one on Pottery Barn that I, you know, kind of liked, but obviously it's Pottery Barn, so it's really expensive. But I like a more natural wood look, or I was looking for something deep blue or even black. So when this one popped up on Marketplace, I was like, oh, what? This is crazy. It was kind of perfect. I would have liked a lighter wash, but that's okay. Beggars can't be choosers. Obviously, secondhand is always my first choice. And I Google searched this exact thing, and I can't remember now if it was Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever, but I think that's where it's from. And it went for $900, brand new. It's insane. Why is furniture so expensive? It's wild. Oh, and also bad news. Sorry to report. The printer did not fit. Oh my gosh. The amount of times I measured, I was like, yeah, it's going to be perfect. The printer is going to fit in there perfectly. Nope. Didn't. I didn't take into account like how wide the shelf itself was. I only measured like obviously the furniture piece and will that fit in the spot. So the printer I just decided to throw on top because that's the main thing I need it for. I was hoping to hide it, but whatever. I don't care. It's tucked away in a corner in the grand scheme of things. It's not even that big of a deal. So I just threw it on top. And when I print something, it'll just fall to the floor. And I think it's going to be absolutely perfect. So I'm going through the stuff that I had in these drawers. You guys, I had my discharge folder from when I had Wolfgang 2.5 years ago. Yeah, so you can clearly tell how my life is going and how superiorly organized I am. But just seeing his little like baby feet prints, I'm like, oh my gosh. They did tell me that they sent me a digital copy. I don't even know where to look for it. They're like, oh, your patient portal. Like I have logged into that ever. Do you guys have a patient portal like through your doctor? I refuse. I'm like, I'll just call. They're like, oh, you can schedule an appointment through your patient portal. And I always just say, I'll just call you back. I don't know how to use it. I always feel like you have to like jump through hoops to be able to use it. So anyway, I don't really even go to the doctor unless I'm pregnant. So I actually, you guys, you do checkups. I'll talk about the phones in a second. I have a checkup tomorrow, like a yearly physical, even though it's been like 100 years since I've had a yearly physical. I feel like it's about that time. I'm at that age in my life where I feel like I need to be checking up on things. I'm overall healthy, and I have had like checkups, if you want to call them that, when I get like my life insurance like renewed or if I get changes on it or whatever. And I feel like that's only been a couple of years ago, but they take your blood work and they do all the stuff. And I feel like I'm in general good health, but it's always good to, visit the doctor and keep up on those things, I suppose. I feel like the last time I really went to the doctor was when I had like some things on my skin I needed to get checked out. So I went to the dermatologist, had like a skin, I forgot what it's called, like a full body skin check. That's not what it's called, but it's something like that. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, the phones. Can you believe I found that little itty bitty phone? I don't even know what. Oh, it's right here. Actually, I kept it. It's obviously not charged. And I don't know if the back will tell me anything, but it's so tiny. This little iPhone. I think that would be perfect. I would love to turn it on and see the quality difference. And then I showed you the size versus the one I use now, which is a 13. And I know they go up to like 16 now. And I can't remember if it was a friend of mine or where we were looking at someone who had a 16, or maybe they were just talking about the quality. And I was like, oh, maybe I should like upgrade mine because I film on it, but it's whatever. It's fine. Oh, and then I actually did end up finding my camera graveyard. The blue one is the one that I started my YouTube channel with, and Alex and I traveled all around Europe with and stuff. And these black ones, you guys, they used to be expensive, but now they're like crazy expensive the past couple of years, over $1,000. It's insane for a camera. What? But it is my favorite filming camera. It does everything that I need. It's got the autofocus. It has a really large like screen that flips up that you could see while you're recording. So anyway, every time I break one, I cry inside and out because of how expensive they are. Usually it's about once a year. Honestly, it's less functional because of the lack of storage space. I mean, obviously I could put bins here and use that, which I might do. I still have a ton of stuff in here, like charging cables and a bunch of random cameras that I can't use, but I don't want to get rid of. They're so expensive. I'm hoping to find like a shop that will repair them. And then I have to tend to this stuff. Like this is all garbage, and then this needs to just be put somewhere else. Okay, I filmed this part of the video, the rest of the video, several days ago, not several, but a few days ago, where it was like day 2. I had lost my voice thinking, what the heck am I going to do? Oh my gosh, I don't even know. So I thought, well, my fridge needs to be cleaned out, so I guess I'll film it, right? So I just filmed my day for you. It's a little weekly reset, if you will. And my fridge was atrocious. I knew I had a lot of leftovers. Oh, I didn't even know this existed in my fridge. I think the expiration date was like May something. May? Are you for real? Are you serious about this? No. Yeah, I am serious, but absolutely not. I needed this fridge situation. You people. Okay. Hands up if you feel me on this one. I watch other people who are like, oh, meal prep, blah, blah, blah. And then they put stuff in their fridge. And I'm like, where's the room for the leftovers? You know what I mean? Like everything is so perfect. They have a canister for everything. They have a little compartment. I have no idea where this pork came from. Later in the day, the mystery was solved when I asked Alex, like, what even is this? Someone got it for him for his birthday. I guess it's an inside joke. I don't know. It's above my head. And it still hasn't been cooked. I should have shoved it in the freezer. I don't know what I was thinking. So maybe it's still good. Who knows? Maybe we'll throw it on the grill right now. But anyway, I watch these other people who have their lives together seemingly, right? And have like linked below all those containers. And I fell into the trap. I have a few containers in my fridge, but I feel like they're pretty, I don't know the term I'm looking for, but realistic, and I use them. Functional. They're fully functioning, which like, what does that mean? Like for my life anyway, obviously their lives, they're able to keep up with different things, way better than I am. And like hats off to them. Kudos to them. I aspire to be them. That's why I like watching it. Okay, hold on. 2 things. 3 open jars of spaghetti sauce. What the heck? Absolutely crazy. And no thank you. Why? Why is that even happening? So I think 1 was still good. That's expensive spaghetti sauce, by the way, because teenagers in the summertime, hands up if you feel me there, they're like, ooh, it's summertime. And then they have friends over and they bake stuff and they make stuff and they cook stuff. And I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. Keep it up. But then the aftermath of that is just chaos. So it's a love-hate. It's yes, I want them to enjoy their lives and make memories, and that's what it's all about. And they're just having fun with their friends and no screen time. And I love it all, except for the aftermath of it sometimes. And yes, they do clean up after themselves sometimes. And then the bunny sculpture that I was persuaded into buying from Wolfgang. We went grocery shopping one day, and he would not let this thing go. He just thought it was the coolest thing. Absolutely. And I was like, are you am I seriously about to buy this? I don't even know why it was on the shelf. It was a week ago. It's summertime. Why is this in the shape of a bunny? Is this leftover from Easter? I have so many questions. And at the end of the day, I am a sucker. And I was like, okay, dude, you get it. And I said, what are you going to do with this? And he said, I'm going to eat it. I was like, okay, that's fair enough. But I don't know if that's the best idea. Anyway, so I got the bunny butter sculpture. Did I even explain what it was? It was a bunny butter sculpture. And this is another concoction dreamt up by the teenagers themselves. I don't know what it is. My guess is brownies. Who doesn't love a good scoop of brownie batter every once in a while? But that looked really old. That's like what I'm saying with my fridge. Like things get shoved to the back, never to be seen again. And how often do you clean out your fridge? Or are you good at maintaining it? Maybe that is my problem. I'm not very good at maintaining it every couple of days. And so things kind of slide to the back and things go bad. And I'm like, oh, I'll deal with that later, And I got these pickles, actually. They were almost gone. Happy to have. I did find the smaller container of those Grillo's pickles that I thought was so cute when I made the spicy dill pickle dip the other day in my meal prep video. I would have loved to have that. Just for fun, really no other reason. But anyway, I bought those for my daughter and she made fried pickles. And I was like, this is pretty cool. So that was a nice little midnight snack for everybody who was awake. And that's the plus side. And going through the rest of my fridge, really trying to, I don't know. I have a problem with this where we're always trying new foods and always trying to make new things. And then the fridge gets cluttered. And then when I go to make something, I'm like, oh, half of these oranges are bad. Oh, my starter is bad. My sourdough starter, one of them, kaput. And it's been I don't know, days, and I can't open the jar to wash it. My other one, I should have fed. I should have fed it that day, but I didn't. Why didn't I? Oh, because I thought, I gotta go do this other thing. So I just shoved it back in the fridge right quick. I should have fed it and then threw it back in the fridge, but that would be in a perfect world. And I don't live in one of those. Sadly, I don't. Usually when I clean my fridge, I like to listen to a Disney podcast or something to get me going. I'm like, yeah, it's going to be great. I don't remember what I was listening to today. Sadly, it was not Disneyville because they're taking a break for the summer. Are you as upset as I am? Like, good for them for having a good work-life balance and realizing, hey, I don't know if we have time for this. I would stay up till 4 a.m. if I made a commitment to myself to do it. But I admire them for realizing, hey, it's summertime. Maybe we need to take a step back. I'm sad for me because I don't get to listen to it every other week. And in my mind, I'm like, can't you guys pump out at least one a week? But they are obviously busy doing a million other things. They're parents and they have other jobs and things. But for me, I'm like, I need the podcast. So if you have any Disney podcasts that you listen to, I would love to hear your recommendations so I can listen to them while I'm doing things like this. And sometimes I like to listen to true crime, but sometimes it's like a little too much, a little too dark, and I just want something upbeat and happy and light. So I don't remember what I was listening to this day, but I hope it was better than actually. Anyway, I don't know what I'm trying to say. A lot of things are going on in my mind right now, but my fridge is absolutely atrocious. It's so disgusting. I hope you can appreciate the fact that I'm sharing with you all of my skeletons to show you sometimes this is what real life looks like, and not to demonize like being dirty and saying that's realistic, but like I feel like I clean my fridge a pretty decent amount and it still looks like this all the time. I'm like, what? How do people keep on top of all of their things all of the time? They must have support. Like they must have help. That is my consensus, and that's okay. We just are different and everyone is different and everyone has a different set of circumstances. And I often have to remind myself of this. And, doing a mundane task like this, sometimes it's nice to just disassociate and get something done and feel productive. So I kind of like it, And then at the end of it, you'll see that I do all of the dishes too, because there were a lot of leftovers in there that had gone bad. And there are only a certain number of days where you can eat leftovers and then be bored and want something else, at least for us anyway. Sometimes I get like a hyperfixation meal and I can eat that every day, all day for the rest of my life. Like nachos, I feel like is one of those meals for me that I could probably eat every single day for dinner and be fine with it. But I don't think my family has the same love for nachos that I do. So I end up, obviously making other things the majority of the time. Hey, that mango drink from Costco, if you saw my latest, Costco's latest shop with me on my Costco's latest channel, YouTube channel, I saw that and I got it for Alex. You guys, I literally gagged when I drank it. It was so disgusting. Like the taste of it wasn't bad, but there are chunks in it. And it's, I don't know how to explain it. It's like boba tea, but not. It's like tapioca, but not. I don't know. I should probably read the label to do a better job of explaining it. Alex loves it. Loves it. He drank a whole thing of it and then he's on number 2. We shared it with a few friends. They're like, oh yeah, I really like this. Some of them. And I was like, nope, can't do it. So it must be like a texture thing for me, especially with like, I don't know, it's like chunks. And then just listening to him pour it in a glass, I'm like, I have puked one too many times being, dealing with like morning sickness and stuff. I cannot listen to that noise. So that like, it's that chunky, you guys, it's that chunky. So if you're into that, you might really love it. It's mango, coconut, something, passion fruit, maybe. Not my thing, but that's okay. Am I picky? Maybe. So I'm putting, I didn't completely clear out the bottom drawer, but that's okay too. Like I'm doing my best over here. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be good enough. And that's my motto. And that's, what I tell myself anyway. But the bottom drawer, I didn't take everything out of it. And that's cool too. That's cool. But I do have dividers in there. So I was talking about some of the containers that I do have in my fridge. So at the bottom, just to compartmentalize things so they're not falling all over the place, I do have some containers down there. And I have the container for the eggs. And that has worked out really well. Like having an egg canister like this that holds a ton. As you can see, there are 3 tiers in there. This isn't the final result. It was when I thought I was done. And then I went to our outside fridge and realized, oh, I can bring some of this stuff in here. It makes a lot of sense. So like drinkable yogurts that the kids like, and then normal yogurts that they reach for every morning, instead of me walking out there every morning, like to the garage, to our other fridge. Why am I doing that? So the vegetable and fruit store looks a lot better, and I have made my juice more because all of this stuff is readily available for me. And I just grab it. I'm like, ooh, I should make a juice. Yeah, everything's right here. Let's do it. And then now I can visually see, since it's not super cluttered, ooh, when I'm at the store, I know I'm out of this. I know I need more of this, So it's always better for me to be able to keep inventory when it's not like overly cluttered, But it's few and far between, and that's my life. So anyway, the drinkable yogurts, I'm throwing them here because the kids really like them. I filled up my egg container. It's just, man, I love that thing. I don't know how many eggs it holds, but I know it's a lot. And I love that it holds that many because we go through a lot of eggs. We eat eggs almost every single day, and we're a large family. So, and plus you can't make brownies without eggs. I'm just saying. Okay, moving on to cleaning up the rest of the kitchen, really. But what that means is mostly dirty dishes. I had one of my least favorite things to clean is a piping bag with a tip. It's always a pain in the butt to get the tip out. And I don't remember even what I was piping with this. I couldn't tell you if my life depended on it right this very second. Nope, couldn't tell you. But whatever it was, I had leftover icing. And I just thought, you know what's a good idea? Put it in the fridge. Like, why did I do that? I don't know. Anyway, so I had no idea how old it was. I just threw it out. And most of the leftovers, like we eat most of them, but some of them have like, a little bit of extra in there to just, I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, let's do a little check-in. How's your summer going? How is the weather where you are? We had one of my brother-in-laws, he was in, oh gosh, now I forgot, Indiana. Shout out, Indiana, if you live there. Does anyone live there? I'm just kidding. I know a ton of people do. He said the weather up there was just as bad as Florida. Apparently, you guys just went through a heat wave. So sorry. Could you imagine living in that all day, every day? Because that is Florida living. And then he was like, after a week or so, it went back to like, the high being 80. And I was like, oh, that sounds about nice. But anyway, I gave him some of my element that I get. And what is he? He's an electrician. So he works in areas where like it's hot and they're sweating all the time. So to replenish all of that, he's the one who actually told me about Element years ago. And that's why I started drinking it. I was like, you know what? This is amazing. And anyway, so I gave him some of that to give to his buddies because I had given him some before his trip. And he was like, they loved it. Do you have any more? And I was like, heck yeah. So I gave him more, and just so incredible. But if you live in Indiana, how is the heat wave? If you don't live in Indiana, how's the weather? Tell me about it. Let's do a grandma check-in. I feel like whenever I talk to my grandmother, we always talk about the weather. Just because it's ever changing, isn't it? It's been raining every single day in Florida, which is typical for summertime. Apparently, we've had I don't know, this thing might turn into a tropical storm, but we'll see. I think it'll be fine. Just a summer storm. That's what we call it. Oh, so my friend told me that she throws her sneakers in the wash. What? Do you do this? Is this a thing that normal people do? So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do it. Last time I did it, it ruined my shoes. I think it depends on what kind of shoes they are. And the ones I was washing before, they were Keds. So I think they were a little too delicate. So anyway, I ended up getting rid of those, sadly, but they were so dirty I couldn't keep wearing them anyway, so it was one or the other. But these I threw in, I don't even know the brand. I think it's a Fabletics brand, or I don't know. It has a V on the side. I haven't even really looked into it. I got them secondhand, but I love them. They're my favorite, and I obviously wear them a ton, but they were getting dirty because they're white, How it's hard for me to keep anything white. So I washed them once, ran them through. I don't put them in the dryer. She said, absolutely not. And I said, okay. And so I let them air dry. But to me, they still kind of looked dirty and dingy. So I did end up throwing them into the wash a second time with bleach and OxyClean. And it was with another load. It was with a load of all white stuff. So Alex has white t-shirts and we do white towels. So I was like, you know what? I very, very rarely put bleach in the washing machine, which is probably why all of our whites are dingy. I actually very rarely separate our laundry. Do you separate it? Are you on top of things? But they came out of the wash the second time I was like, these look brand new. I feel like they're cleaner than when I bought them. They look amazing. I have yet to put them on my feet, so I'm worried if they shrunk a little bit or just feel differently or maybe don't fit, like maybe the backs got crinkled or something. I don't know. So time will tell. I'm excited about it. I also forgot to take the sole out of it. Am I supposed to do that? Or does that help keep them clean too? Because the sole gets like gross and stinky. Sometimes I don't wear socks. It's whatever. Sometimes I don't wear underwear. Is that TMI? Whatever. One less thing to wash, right? Anyway, this mountain of laundry that I had, I feel like it had gotten away from me. But now I say this, I feel like I'm on top of it right now. Currently, it is completely cleared out. Everything is put away and it feels so good. And I know it won't last forever because now we've got even more laundry to do because oh, hold on. Someone's at my front door. What's happening? Oh, it's UPS. Ding dong. Wait, I'll be right back. I don't know if I have to sign. Oh, no, he's walking away. Okay. Well, I'll be right back. Okay, that was a roller coaster of emotions just then. I'm going, I'm coming, I'm going. I'm fine. Everything's good to go. The laundry is also good to go. Man, doesn't it feel good when you have all of your clothes clean and put away? It takes so much time, though. I did this one morning, and I've got a cough. Okay, I got up to get some water. I didn't end up getting water. I got distracted with something else. And then I thought, oh, let me check the package that was left. You guys, I forgot. It's from Thredup. I ordered something from Thredup. This came so stinking fast. Hashtag non-spawns. Hashtag I was supposed to do a spawns with them this month, but didn't. Hashtag I love Thredup still and order from them probably too much. Hashtag I'm a millennial. Hashtag I forgot what I ordered. Hashtag did you know they give you for me anyway, the level I'm at in Thredup, I don't really know the tiers, VIT level, that's where I am. And they gave me a $15 credit for my birthday. And I was like, bet, but it expired like yesterday. So I ended up ordering something and paying like $2 for it. And it was something in my mind that I was like, oh, I've been looking for one of these. Oh, I've been needing one of these. So I literally, something's wrong with my mind. I could not tell you what I ordered. I'm sitting here trying to think, what is it? I'm feeling it. I'm like, was it a pair of shoes? Maybe it is a pair of shoes. But I just ordered like 7 pairs of sandals, like Tevas, when summer first started. All right, we're about to dive in together. Okay, it is a pair of shoes. Okay, now I remember. Heck yeah, I do. You guys, if you had to guess what I ordered, go ahead and leave your guesses. Yeah. No, not that. Something else. Yeah. You're on the right track now. Okay, so I've been saying for a long time, I've been needing a pair of black sandals. Black sandals, cream sandals, beige sandals, whatever. And this is the exact pair that I got over a year ago on Thredup. So secondhand also. They're Steve Madden. And when I tell you they're the exact pair that I have, but I wore mine so much. I wore them into the ground. So I'm happy to replace those with, those look brand new. Amazing. And they were like $2. Crazy. They're always having sales on there, which is why I try not to open the app often. Okay, so now I'm sharing some dinner ideas with you, a couple of marinades. The first marinade is this one that I'm throwing together. I have no idea what it's called, you guys. It's got honey, soy sauce, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, and I threw on some lime juice because apparently I used the lime zest for something else. Did I put the zest in here? I don't know. I see it on the counter. No, I used it for something else. I was making something else this day, and I made a whole video, but I was like, I don't know. So, but this recipe I had never tried before, and I thought, well, I'll share this with you. You know how I'm a sucker for a good marinade. I also threw in a hunky spoonful of garlic, so just some diced up garlic, minced up garlic. And I am taking the juice from the lemon and the lime. I just love fresh citrus. It brightens up a dish. It gives it that little extra flair, and I really enjoy it. And then, of course, I threw in some not chicken tenders. What do they call it? Chicken thighs, because nothing is as delicious as chicken thighs. And then we cooked it up on the grill. This is the flat top, and we always just throw some veggies on there. Mushrooms, zucchini, that's my go-to. And then I feel like everything tastes better on the grill. I recently ordered from Amazon. It hasn't come in yet. I did like the one week delivery or something, and it's a basket. So hopefully I'll be able to grill some not shrimp, salmon. I'm telling you, this thing isn't working today. And maybe I'll do like a what's for dinner summer edition again. Those are some of my favorite. I usually do them at the beach house, but we didn't go this year. So anyway, hopefully I can get my stuff together and figure that out. But to serve it, you got to put the green onion placement just perfectly. Green onions and then some sesame seeds. It doesn't really, I mean, it's not necessary, but it is so delicious. Okay, and then the second marinade, I forgot what this one's called too. I'll try to put them in the notes below, the description. This is the secret ingredient for it. It's the lime margarita mix. It's not non-alcoholic. It's just like the mix. You guys, I've been looking for this juice for over a year. This is a macro-friendly foods recipe. And I was like, where can I find this? Couldn't find it anywhere. Found it at Aldi, of course, because why not? So it's not the exact brand. And this one does have a lot of sugar, so I'm not sure if they're completely different. But it was delicious. I just poured some of that in, some seasonings in, and a marinade does not get any easier than this. Oh, and I threw some lime zest. Because I'm telling you, like fresh citrus, fresh herbs, they really do elevate a dish. So the name of this is lime margarita juice mix. You guys, I don't even know. I don't do margaritas. A margarita. I saw a spindrift the other day. I grilled it, by the way. I did chicken thighs. I grilled them, topped it with some pico, a little slice of lime just for the aesthetics. And oh my gosh, you guys, when I tell you this is amazing and a half, this was so good. It's like a Chili's recipe dupe. I don't know. I don't eat at Chili's a lot, but I would eat this again for a million factors. The simplicity, the absolute deliciousness. I loved the pico on it. Oh my gosh, mouth watering. It was grilled, so you know it's delicious. I could go on and on. Family favorite. The kids loved it. Literally like one ingredient. Marinade. Hello. Okay, I'll stop there. I forgot what I was talking about before I went into all of that. Oh, it's a Chili's dish. Yeah, but that's fine. Anyway, doing laundry again because why not? It's a constant. You know, some people are a one a day kind of gal. I'm a all day, every day kind of gal, and that's how it feels. So I was at the store the other day and I saw a Spindrift, which is the sparkling water brand that we really like. And they always bring out some new flavors, right? The last one I tried was horrific, mango something. Wouldn't buy that again. I was really excited because Alex loves mangoes, but I don't think anyone liked this. He may have liked it. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, a couple other flavors that I saw. Cosmopolitan, didn't buy it. But speaking of like margaritas and how I don't drink but the Cosmo, everyone's like, oh, loving Cosmos, or is that just from the show and that they became popular because of that? I don't know. But I've never had one, but I was looking at the notes and it's like orange and citrus and something else. Pomegranate maybe? I don't even know. But I was like, you know what? I might like that flavor. I might hate it. Maybe next time they go on sale, I'll grab some. Let me know if you've had it, if you've tried it, if you like it. And, you know, maybe that would encourage me or deter me from buying it. I'm going to cough again. Okay, it's been like an hour. And I got some water. I got a Halls. Feeling a little better. Not like I'm going to crash out every 15 seconds after talking. It's fine. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. There are worse things in life. How are you doing? That's the real question, okay? I want to know, for real, not just surface level. Let me know, because I know summertime can be rough for multiple reasons, you know? I know you're doing a great job. I feel like that's the case, even though you might not feel that way. You're doing a lot. You're juggling a lot, and it's summertime, and the kids are always home, and oh my gosh, signing them up for camp, and why are camps so expensive? And can we get into the ones that are not so expensive? We actually just found out that Eleanor wants to do, like competition dance, like dance acro team next year. And in doing that, they have to sign up for 2 camps. Well, camps have been full. Tryouts were like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. They just sent an email yesterday. Hey, if they're going to be on the camp team, they're required to attend at least 2 weeks of camp during summer. Well, all your camps are full now. What do you want me to do? Thankfully, she was waitlisted for one camp and she got in a few weeks ago. I was like, 1 week? Like, will that one suffice? Like, I don't even know. Can you squeeze us in? You know, what do we do in this situation? So silly, because camps, as soon as they come out, like I'm waitlisted the next day. I'm like, this is insane. How are people so on top of it? But anyway, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a great summer so far with the kiddos and trying to soak up all of the summer fun. I know that in and of itself can be a challenge, not especially, but for me, I'll speak for me anyway. I'm trying to do as much as I can with the kids, but it's like all day, everyday life kind of gets in the way. For the most, I feel like we have been taking it pretty easy, which, is nice. But, things always pop up all the time. And then it's like, ooh, I'm bored. Well, like, are you bored? Or because there are 100 things to do, you can learn a new skill or, learn to do something or go outside and, I don't know, start a garden. I got seeds and stuff, you know what I mean? Anyway, maybe I should make a list. You know how people have a jar of like a bored jar and then you pull a stick? But then if you pull a stick and you don't feel like doing that thing, I'm still bored. It's like being hungry and not wanting any of the food in the house. Even though there's plenty of food in the house, you just want that one thing that you don't have, but you don't know what it is, but you definitely don't want anything in the house, So anyway, I feel you. I feel the kids. I feel us. Me too, man. I'm bored too. I want to do something fun. That's life. Let me know what you're doing for fun this weekend. I need some ideas. We are thinking about a beach day. I'm thinking about going thrifting. I was going to share a thrifting haul with you, but I really didn't buy that much. So I thought, you know what? Let me go back to not that I'm going thrifting just to share a haul with you, but I feel like, you know what? I really like thrifting. Obviously, this is not a new thing. I typically go once a month and hey, it's a new month. So I'm just saying, I'm just putting that out there. Anyway, it feels so good. There are a lot of things that I need to do around the house first. Like the closets are being put in. I'm really excited about that. And then Wentworth's room, I'll be able to redo it and kind of like decorate it. And that's really exciting. I've been waiting on doing that for a while. But even just doing simple things like this, I need to go through Meredith's room and declutter. I feel bad about getting rid of some of her toys, but she has such an excess that it needs to be done. Like there's too many. There's no way she can play with all of them. So I need to go through that. Her closet always feels so much better when I get around to putting all of her clothes away. She had like 2 laundry baskets of clean clothes to put away. So I did that. And I even helped Wentworth put all of his away. So all of his clothes are folded in their drawers. And it just always feels so nice when I'm able to like spend the time to get that done. It did take me all morning/afternoon to do this. So it is a time consuming process, which is exactly why I'm not always able to get it done. But, like, should this be on my priority list? I don't know. I feel like it should, but it doesn't always make it on there. The other day, actually, we spent at our friend's house. And I will say this. We have this conversation whenever we're at each other's houses. Like, I was over there and I was like, it's always so nice in your backyard. Like, I can just relax and hang out. And, we have the same feelings. I was like, at my house, all I see is like the to-do list. Oh, I should move that, or I should pick that up, or da-da-da, like do all the things. And she's like, this is exactly how I feel. And, she was saying how when we're over there, she's like, she doesn't feel like she needs to clean up. We see her chaos. She sees our chaos, and it's totally fine. And because we both have younger kids, and we're like, one day we won't have younger kids and our house will be clean. And then what? You know what I mean? Like, this is what life is about. This is the point of it. And I've let so much go. Like, I used to be so neurotic about, the sand toys in our backyard. But like, really, is it that big of a deal? No. They play with them almost every day. I'm not going to pick them up and put them away. Like, I just leave them out. I don't care anymore. And one time I had someone come over our house and we had stickers on our cabinet. Not our cabinet, our countertop, but it was like the ledge of it. So you couldn't really see it. It was just on the ledge. And he pointed at it and he said, this is what makes a house a home. Like little things like that. But for me, I'm like, it's on the to-do list in the back of my mind. Oh, I need to scrape those stickers off, But he completely flipped the perspective for me. And he was like, this is what makes a house a home. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is it, And he was right. And I think about that all the time. And when I go over my friends' houses and they think it's a complete mess, I'm like, Have you even seen my house? I don't think so. Like mine is way worse. Don't even worry about it. This is not messy. It's just fun for the kids, you know? So I just want to share that message with you and maybe it will resonate. We live in our houses. This is not a magazine shoot. And the stuff we see on social media where everyone, like I saw someone post the other day and she was sharing, oh gosh, I forgot her name. She's like a Utah mom blogger. She like makes fun of them, but she actually is one. So I don't know, it's convoluted. But anyway, she was like, this is what I share with you, but my house is actually a mess all the time, but I make sure it's out of frame. But like, I like that she shared it, but also, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it. So everyone has the mess. Everyone has the chaos. It's just like, do they show it? You know? And maybe you don't have the mess and maybe you prioritize not having that. And that is awesome. I need some of that to rub off on me just a little bit. And for now, my laundry room is not a mess and it feels really good for the time being because eventually it will look like a laundry mountain again. Just like that. But anyway, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. I hope you enjoyed this weekly reset and furniture and fridge clean out and all the good stuff. And if you want to, subscribe, put a little happy in your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.